start a show here.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, maybe you should be getting off of your phone.
Maybe. Which brings us to today's topic.
On the Megan and Michael show.
Da, da, da.
Yes. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the concerns and benefits of technology in today's society. So, Megan, as you know, we got a smartphone sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
You started the show being a little distracted.
I know.
It's definitely a part of our current society. But, tell me a little bit about how you think it's changing the lives of people around us.
Very good question, Michael. I honestly think it's changing our lives for the better. There's a big problem with migrant people trying to get better lives, and they have to leave their homes behind. So I think with social media, digital media, phones, etc., I think that would really help them communicate. And there's just a lot of communication going on around the world, like social media. Without that, we wouldn't have the hashtag Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, and like some of the social movements that we've had today. What about you? What do you think?
I think I agree with that to a certain extent, but I also think that there's definitely some concerns that go along with it. You see people, they're constantly using their phones. They're walking around campus. They got their headphones in. They're waiting at the bus stop. They got their headphones in. There's not as much face-to-face interaction between people as much anymore in our society right now. And I think that definitely leads into concerns, but maybe that's just me. How about we take a look and see what some of the other Ball State students here have to say about the topic.
I have a sister that is actually in London doing a study abroad. My dad lives in Africa. So through smartphones and apps like WhatsApp, I'm able to talk to them.
My phone has become an extension of who I am, of just like my arm and my body ever since I got a smartphone. And so I find myself like constantly, just as a reflex, pulling it out.
I feel like without a point, without a purpose, without a constant search, like if we have technology to fulfill all of our needs, then there'll be no purpose to us.
But that being said, I don't think it's all doom and gloom.
Yeah.
I definitely think that there's a positive outlook that you can have on it too.
New innovations, new technologies, things like that.
Yeah, you mentioned with being able to communicate with family and friends that are overseas or in a different state or different country. I'm able to communicate with my family still, which is nice, even though they're like 2 hours away.
Right.
So that's good, and definitely, like you said, technology, health. There's all sorts of new innovations thanks to technology.
Yes, digital technology.
Let's hear about some of the other hopes for the future of technology that some of the Ball State students had.
I think it can be used really well for new advancements and connections.
Yeah, I would say that no matter what digital technology does, I think the main focus that we need to continue on with our generation in the future is focusing on educating people and making the world a better place.
I hope that we find, honestly, an equilibrium between necessary needs of it and the whole socializing where everybody loses themselves in it, where if they're bored, they go to their phones. If the situation's awkward, they go to their phones. So I hope that we can find a balance between needing it and not needing it.
All right, so those are some very good points. I think that a lot of these students brought up good opinions and things that they're concerned about, but yeah, the one thing I think we can take away from this is that it's up to this generation.
Absolutely. I think it's important for us to recognize our role in the direction that our society goes with technology, whether it's going to be negative and continue to kind of downslide and be a negative connotation, or whether we use it for good and to really make a positive impact in the lives of the people around us.
Yes, I agree with you. All right, well, thank you for joining us at the Megan and Michael show. Tune in next week, and we'll see you then.